Hi, I'm Dan Kaisarian, Senior Vice President of Manufacturing Operations at Sonny's. Back in 2019, we operated our entire equipment, plant, warehouse, and office out of 135,000 square feet of space. We've spent the last 3 years expanding our footprint, updating our factories, adding equipment, and growing our staff, all to meet your demand and deliver equipment when you need it. Today we have 292,000 square feet of manufacturing and warehouse space in Tamarac, and we recently broke ground on a 200,000 square foot facility next door, which we expect to be operational in Q4 of 2023. In Tamarac, we also have 48,000 square feet of office space, which is home to our corporate offices and our East Coast Car Wash College lab and training room. Now, let's go check out the factories with Doug Frauenberger, our VP of Operations.
I'm standing here with Rodrigo Mora in our new state-of-the-art machine shop. If you visited Sonny's the car wash factory in the past, you'll notice our machine shop looks completely different. So Rodrigo, what do we do here?
Well, Doc, not too long ago, we shifted our machines into this new space. We added enough capacity to grow for several years. We also added high-volume horizontal machining center and connected all three of them together with this pallet system. It uses machine learning to sequence the jobs in and out of every machine and maximize utilization and output. We also moved our lathes and mills out of the welding area to improve material flow. So we want to create more room and make it easier for our machinists and operators to manage the equipment.
That's awesome. You mentioned the welding shop. We've done a ton of work there too. Let's go take a look. So here we are in the welding shop. Back in 2019, we were running 24 hours a day to keep up with production needs. Our team was giving everything they had, and we knew it wasn't sustainable. There are only two ways to increase welding capacity. One, add welders, and two, add robots. We did both. This place looks completely different, and it looks like we got more work going on. Evan, tell us what's going on here.
So in this area, we moved the welding booths off of the wall to allow us to stage our jobs and deliver finished goods to the forklift aisle on the other side of the booth. We decreased the booth sizes to add another 8 booths. That means 16 more welders to make parts for our customers. And we upgraded all of our welding equipment in all of our weld booths. So our welders have access to the best welding tech in the world.
Thanks, Evan. Now we're going to take it over to Dan to show you guys some robots.
Thanks, Evan. We also worked with 3 robotic welding integrators over the course of the past 18 months to automate some of the biggest and highest volume parts we manufacture. This puts more of the repetitive work on the robots and eliminates a lot of time spent measuring, marking, and fitting by our welders.
That's right. And as part of this capacity expansion initiative, we separated our steel and aluminum welding areas. Most of the steel we weld supports the conveyor assemblies we build. So we co-located welding robots, manual welding booths, paint booths, and conveyor assembly areas to specifically focus on aluminum and steel. This eliminated extra material handling and reduced the time between each process.
So Blaze, can you tell us more about this welding cell right back here?
Definitely. Most of the things we've added in this conveyor welding robot cell. This allows us to build 3 or 4 pieces of our 15-foot conveyor every hour. It also frees up our welders to focus in areas that we need their expertise. So we put extreme focus on creating work areas that are scalable so we can continue to support our customers' growth.
Once everything's welded up, we assemble it. We've done a lot of work in the assembly area with a lot of work yet to come throughout 2023. So let's go see what's happening over there. Hey, Richard. So this area here is completely new. I think all these work centers were across in the other building at the beginning of last year. Can you walk me through what you did here and why we did it?
Sure, Dan. We moved the smaller parts that support the equipment into a single area with workstations to improve output. All of these areas are cross-trained, and the parts are warehoused right across the aisle where our small parts team can get to them.
So Ugo, what do you think the biggest benefits have been for you and your team?
Sure, Dan. Now we have a defined material flow and production processes. The team is more productive because we have material handlers delivering parts to assembly cells. The layout of the area make it easier to communicate production priorities and schedules. And we have more of a team-focused environment.
Sounds like this whole initiative and move was really good for you and your team, and I'm excited for what that means for our customers. Great work, guys. So now, let's go take a look at the larger equipment assembly with Doug and Ray.
I'm here with Ray Browning, our production supervisor who oversees our large equipment manufacturing. Ray, we've certainly made a lot of changes over the last several months. Can you walk us through some of those improvements?
Well, we changed the work center layout to separate the people and materials. We created a dedicated sub-assembly area to move the assembly to a production line. Now we can expand the team to increase the volume in the same footprint to get a tire brush off the line every 30 minutes.
Looking at the results, we've achieved over 85% capacity improvement. That's pretty impressive. Now let's take it back to Dan.
Every week, we ship over 40 truckloads of equipment out of these buildings, and it's our shipping team that makes that happen. As I mentioned at the beginning, we're building an additional 200,000 square foot factory and warehouse space next door. We have more doors and more finished goods space to continue to meet our customers' needs. We're still working on how to best leverage that new warehouse, but no matter what we decide, I can guarantee you that it's going to help us deliver more equipment with the lead times and responsiveness that you expect from all of us here at Sonny's. Next up is a stop at CarWash College. Over to you, Bob.
Thanks, Dan. I'm Bob Fox, Senior Vice President of CarWash College and Technical Support here at Sonny's. Welcome to our new CarWash College Training Lab in Tamarac. This training facility spans over 4,000 square feet. We have a classroom setup, a full tunnel with an STI belt, backroom equipment, water treatment, and motor controls. In 2022, our team of over 30 instructors ran a total of 54 classes between our Phoenix and South Florida locations, training students in maintenance, equipment repair, management, and controls. We also use this training facility for live tech support to help our customers in the field solve issues at their washes. Having the equipment right here helps us to see exactly what the customer's seeing, so we can provide solutions quickly. We have 7 tech support agents on the phone every day answering questions from the field. Having a full tunnel at both of our facilities also allows our students real hands-on training. A lot of these people haven't been in the industry before. They don't know what the equipment looks like. We got them through the process from A to Z, all right there in our labs. Since 2006, we've trained over 12,000 students to manage, maintain, and repair car wash equipment. I also want to mention that in 2020, we established CarWash College Online. We have a very strong online course offering. Please take a minute to visit our website for the current in-person and online course calendar. I look forward to seeing you here in Tamarac or in Phoenix or maybe online. That's all from CarWash College for now. Reggie will tour you through the car wash controls area of the headquarters.
Here at Sonny's Car Wash Controls, we have over 90 team members focusing on the cutting-edge technology that we're building every day. Our team consists of QA, software, electrical engineers, we have field techs, in-house tech support, and an entire training team that we recently created. We're going to start our tour today with the tech support team. What we're doing over in this area is we have a team that's continuing to grow to support your business. Support 7 days a week from 8 to 8 Eastern Time. And in this area, we have an entire tech support lab that is state-of-the-art to be able to do hands-on troubleshooting, training, anything we need to be able to support you while you're out in the field. On this side, we have what we call our data slayers. That's actually our data migration team, and all they're working on is migrating data from our competitors over into our system as we're doing site conversions. And coming this direction, right here, this is the QA lab. So in here, we're simulating purchases, syncing transactions to our cloud server, running vehicles through a tunnel, everything you think of that a normal car wash operation would run through. We've even recently completed the testing of those digital plates that we're seeing out in the field. Over here, we have our R&D lab. This is the dream area for everybody. We get to come up with just products, build it, tinker with it, and actually launch it. As you can see, we're doing edge computing, machine learning, we're working on a smart motor control center, our tunnel controller, everything that's taking the industry to the next level. Next on the tour, we have our controls training lab. In here, we focus on training our internal staff, our tech support, our field techs, to be able to stay up to date on all the technology that we continuously create. On top of that, what we're doing is we're bringing in our clients and we're training them prior to even setups and then continuous training as they're continuing to grow their wash and their business. Finally, we're here in the controls manufacturing and production area. We recently relocated all of our manufacturing and assembly down here into Florida from Indiana. The goal was to help with the overall growth that we're seeing and the product integration. Anything that you're seeing on the floor here, we assemble it to stock, and all of our signage is printed and applied by our signage experts here. And before each pay station hits the shipping dock, we run them through rigorous testing to ensure that when they do arrive on site, there are no surprises. Now, thanks for joining me on the tour of Sonny's Car Wash Controls and seeing the people in the place that I have the privilege of calling my family and home. Next up, Jim McClyman will take you through a third factory tour here in Tamarac, the Sonny's CarWash Signage Factory.
Welcome to Sonny's CarWash Signage and our 40,000 square foot manufacturing facility. We moved into this new facility in May of 2020. Here we have the newest technology to maintain the best lead times in the industry and deliver custom and quality signage that you expect from us. To start the signage process, we have an in-house team of graphic designers based here in Tamarac that custom designs every Sonny's Car Wash signage piece and also Car Wash Controls decals and pay station screens. Once designs are approved, we get started on production. We're here in the print and the application area featuring our state-of-the-art Digitech printer. This is the first stage in our signage production. This is where we print direct-to-media UV printing. The way we used to do it here was we used to print to a material, cut the other material, apply it, laminate it, multiple steps. It would take typically up to 4 hours, 5 hours to do one arch. It's been a game changer for us to really ramp up our production. In the last 4 years, I'd say we've quadrupled in size thanks to some of this technology. All right, so let's go take a look at the manufacturing area and show you how the rest of the process comes together. This is our manufacturing area, which is split up into 5 core sections. In our cutting area, we've got 2 CNCs, one focused on cutting the faces and different materials, and the other primarily cuts our backers for the lit cans. Next, our bending machine helps us expedite the bending process for all our lit cans. It takes the original file that we got from the design team and pre-bends to make an incredible die cut designs that we do. To our left is one of our 2 magnetic build tables. These tables we make to use our custom UL cans for our lit signage. Our second set of magnetic build tables is used to apply the trim cap to the custom polycarbonate faces so they can be mounted to the cans. In this area, we have our UL wiring. All our signage is UL approved. Every sign is wired, tested, documented with pictures and UL matching numbers. We now have 10 cells, which is amazing. As you can see, our cans are now black on the back. It gives you a really nice finished look. Another major differentiator is our patent-pending modular mounting bracket design. It allows us to ship easier, replace individual sections if they get damaged, decrease our build times, and make wiring way easier in the field. Finally, we have our custom crating section. We make all of our signage crates custom based on the size of the job and signage amounts so your signage arrives in great shape. Thank you for taking a tour with me through our Sonny's Car Wash Signage Factory. Back to you, Dan.
There you have it, an inside look at the factory that manufactures the most conveyorized car wash equipment in the world. Everything you've seen today, all of the state-of-the-art equipment, robots, and all the people are fueled by our mission to support your success. If you're ever in South Florida, please stop by to visit and see all of this for yourself. Thanks for joining us for a tour of Sonny's Car Wash Factory.